forgetting the youth this morning, blessed Lord, my God and my King, this morning, Lord. You know each and everything I want to tell you about the country, about the village, about the parish. But remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Mr. Andrew, I bring before you. Remember that son, if thou be so pleased, have mercy on him this hour, blessed Lord. Father, guide him and protect him. Bless him if thou be so pleased. The bread basket is in your hand. The home you lend unto him. The radio station, Lord. The offspring of his body. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. And all those who dwelling with them. Remember them, God. Remember Anabi, I bring before you. The little one you lend unto her. Remember all the other staff, Lord. Remember Brendan this morning, blessed Lord. I bring each and every one of them before you. Bind them together like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. My God and my King. St. Vincent this morning, Lord. We thanking you for life and for mercy. We thanking you for health. No matter the road is rough and the road is tough, but we still thanking you, Lord, for the breath you bring unto each and every one of them this morning, blessed Lord. You are the rock in the weary land. You are the one who could shelter each and every one of them in the time of storm. Remember, Pat, this morning, those who dwelling with our Lord. Remember each and every one of them. Remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Take them in charge. Remember Pace this morning, all those who dwelling with him, and even all those who are in different camp. Remember them, Lord. Teach them to love and to unite and to understand each other, Lord. The Prime Minister, all the other ministers. Remember each and every one of them. I bring them before you and I lift them up to you, my God and my King. This our Lord. As you tell the disciples to say, Our Father which art in heaven, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Amen. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay for the time, what I
Great.
will say.
Nice to hear that you're fine.
Yes, I can complain who you complaining to. When you complain, you tell that person that's hurting you. They tell you there's hurting you more than, so what you go do?
Yeah.
You just have to put God in front and life important and you have life, you have breath, so what you go do?
All right. How's Daddy?
Today you okay for the time?
Good.
All right.
All right. Have a nice day.
Okay, same to you.
All right. Good. Bye-bye. Good morning, Grenada. How you doing? I trust that you're doing fine. I'm okay, I think.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
Good morning, my friends. What's up? What's popping? What's happening in your neck of the woods? Everything going okay? Well, as for me, I am not doing as good as I would love to, but nonetheless, I am doing really good. Not as good as I would love to, but doing really good, right? Yeah. How was my weekend? It was pretty okay. I rested. Yeah, I just took the time off to just rest. I got as many hours as I could have gotten on Saturday. Yeah. Had to go out on Saturday, but that rain. And then I decided yesterday was just a day for me to be with me. It's a long time I didn't enjoy a day with me, kinda. So after I came from here, and when I got to realize that the guys, meaning both KB and well, put it this way, Richard did call me and indicated to me that he was not going to be able to make it. And then he sent me that message no, he didn't call, he sent a message. And that would have been on Saturday sometime, Saturday evening. or late afternoon. And then I reached out to KB from then and couldn't get him. And he complains that he has problems with phones and stuff like that. Well, I don't know, maybe somebody have a second-hand phone, you could send it to him. So I was not able to reach him. I tried up until after 12 yesterday. I tried up until that time and I didn't get him. So I decided, I took the time off to start to plan differently. So as of the week coming, as of Sunday coming, whether or not I have either of them, I will do my best. I've committed myself to coming out and doing the program. I will try to rearrange it a bit, so it would suit what I can do on my own, and not necessarily. I'd love to have them, you know that, but if it's a situation that I can't get them, then it is what it is. Grenada, good morning. I love you guys.
It's only a disguise. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with what you do and how you're doing it. If you do, when you're doing it, you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you want it? Yeah, I'm alone this morning. Well, for the time being, I'm not too sure if Nabila is going to make it in today. But let's see what gives. You know, my thing I put up this morning is simply this. I said morning to everybody on Facebook, on WhatsApp or whatever. I usually send the same message. And then my message this morning is morning, and trust you had a great weekend. Most say another day in the same system. I don't. I really and truly don't. I say, look at it. Yeah, friends, it's another day. Yeah, we can't run away from that. But not in the same system. The system cannot be the same. If that was the case, life would be boring. Make the best of today's system and enjoy life like it was meant to be. Always let love reign for you now and always. So let love be your mantra. Let love be what you go forward with today and always. And don't look at it, well, same system, another day in the same. No. It is another day. Most definitely, we can't get away from that. But it is not, and it will never be the same system over and over again. Drumsticks, good morning. How you doing?
Taylor, good morning.
Tell me, love.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Nabella. Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God, Psalm 104. Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. Who coverest thyself with light, as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the waters of wind, who maketh his angels spirit, his ministry a floating fire, who laid the foundation of the earth, that it should not be removed forever. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you, my love. Everything good?
Yes, for the time.
All the girls?
They're all right.
Lovely to hear that. Lovely to hear that.
Yep.
Okay, well, take care of yourself now.
You have a nice day.
Okay, good. Bye-bye.
Nabella?
Nah, not here yet.
I think I saw something on Facebook or she food, something about she food.
You see, that's the problem with young people. I hope they tell people everything. They like, you see the problem with people on social media is that there is attention. People who need attention, they need love. They never had the amount of love that they needed. needed to have. So they just need love like that. So they need attention. So they're seeking attention seekers. If my foot get damaged, I don't really have to tell anybody if my foot get damaged. My foot get damaged and I report to work that my foot is damaged and that's it. I don't go out and broadcast that your foot get damaged. Where you want people, you want me, oh sorry, get well quick, and blah 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 blah.
Novella, I hope your foot still works and better.
That is what you wanted. Exactly what you said there. And the fact that you brought it up, that is what you wanted. So she succeeded. All right.
Have a nice day.
Take care, love. Great. Yeah. If you get, you see, I see people go to the hospital for operation and they ain't studying to get good enough, but they're studying to take out picture with all the wires and say, oh, God help me. Oh, please. Why don't you just stop that? Just a set of attention seekers and empathy wanters. Can't be sympathy because you ain't dead, but you just want empathy. You just want people to feel sorry for you. You don't need to have people being sorry for you. No, not talking in case of Nabila only, but it's a general thing. You getting married, you put it up on Facebook. You get harm, you put it up on Facebook. Everything social media. Oh my God. Can you just think? And realize when you put these things up, they never go down. You want to curse somebody, you put it on Facebook. All kind of mother swan, all kind of thing, you put it on Facebook. You that smart? Come on, man. Y'all just need to do different.
Direction you going?
Yeah, which direction you're going, man, with your life? You just gotta be careful, man. Stop that now.
You gotta be careful.
Jeez, you mean.
When you go, when you walk, what you say, when you talk, when you go, when you walk, what you say, when you talk.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Green's Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, our air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and installed by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Green's Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Green's Concept, we cool you and the planet.
Green's Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
I am Shadell Naya Compton of Belmont Estate, and I've worked in the tourism industry in Grenada for 20 years, and I just love what I do. When COVID-19 halted business and I had to close my doors, it was so painful. Loss of income, loss of guests, loss of staff. Today, there's light again because of the COVID-19 vaccine. I listened to the scientists and to my trusted friends in the medical profession. I took the vaccine to get back to work and back to life. And because I care for myself and for each of you, I am only one. But together, we can get there.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
When you walk, what you say? When you talk, when you go, when you walk, what you say? When you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful in every single thing that you do. Remember that. And so at that time, 21 minutes I make it by 1 o'clock it's 21. No, 2 is 21. No, 3 is 21. So that fourth one, fifth one over there, they have to be adjusted. That's after the 7 o'clock hour. And around this time every morning, we link with the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport at the Met Office, of course. And we find out what's the latest weather, so that, information like that, you probably wonder, why do they do that every morning? Well, it gives you an idea of what's going to happen for the rest of the day, one. But I think that one of the most important things has to do with the fishermen. Now, some of them are already out. Yeah, because we don't have a weather report like at 4 o'clock in the morning, which we could, but we don't have that. But some of them are already out, and they listen to different radio stations, and they're able to get information so as to be able to realize what's going to happen, if they're in danger, if they need to move from where they are, and stuff like that. So the weather report is very, very important, especially to the folks that apply the SEA. That's C, right? Good morning, Dre.
Good morning to you.
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, nice.
Good morning to listeners of Real FM. And here's what I for today, Monday the 10th May, 2021. Currently at Point Saline, it's cloudy with some showers of rain. Winds are from the east at 18 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 15.6 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature, 25.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 88%. Yesterday's maximum temperature, 29.4 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 24.6 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 11.2 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month to 111.3 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast value for today and tonight. Today we expect some partly cloudy to cloudy conditions with some light to moderate showers. However, there's a possibility of some heavy showers by mid-morning. We do expect some improvement during the afternoon and the possibility of flash floods and landslides in areas so prone. Maximum temperature, 29.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher in showers. Seas moderate, waves up to 7 feet in open waters. Tides will be low at 9:30 a.m. and high at 7:30 p.m. Sunset today at 6:24, rises tomorrow at 5:45. And just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Partly cloudy to cloudy with light to moderate showers, with possible heavy showers by mid-morning. However, improvement is expected during the afternoon. There's a possibility of flash floods and landslides in areas so prone. I'm Andrew Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you, Dre, and have yourself a wonderful day, brother.
Thanks, and same to you.
Okay, great. Andre Charles at the Morris Bishop International Airport. Somebody's online calling. And this time, I don't know why. So the best thing to do is try to find out. Okay, let's do that. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Yes?
So I understand I'm an attention seeker.
Say again?
I understand that I'm an attention seeker.
You're a young person.
No, it was specifically for me.
No. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. And I'm not going to entertain you taking what I say and misconstrue. I said young people are attention seekers.
Yes,
anything, aren't you going to listen? Take a time and just listen. Young people are attention seekers. And what happens is that every single thing, they get married, they thief, whatever, they put it on social media. They're just attention seekers. That is how it runs. If you take offense, well, you take offense. I can't do anything for that.
Yeah, the reason why it came about, I'm assuming, is because of me.
No, somebody raised, was it Drumsticks who called in and she asked about you and I says, oh, well, she's not here as yet. And then she raised the fact that she had seen on Facebook a posting that either yourself or someone had put up in relation to your foot getting damaged.
Yes, that's what the conversation went.
Nabila, I don't have to go through this. If you want to go through this, we could go through it. I don't have to go through this because I don't think there's a need for this. I said what I said and that's it. If you take offense to it, then hey, so be it. I can't tell you anything else.
Great.
That's how I feel about young people. That's what you all do.
Blessed morning.
You too, my dear. Hey, hold on. Hold on there. I didn't say I wanted a commercial. What time is it? 7:27. So we're getting ready for Waterwise. Yeah. That's going to come in a couple of ticks. Right here on your favorite radio station. Yeah, young people. That's all they are. You see, here's what, and this was definitely not part of my my thingy this morning. It came up, and that's how things happen because I behave in a really real manner. All right, people will get offended, and hey, you get offended. That's what I said is what I said. I can't take it back. That's the beauty about radio, is that you can't take back that which you have said. You don't want anybody to be offended, but what you speak is truth. Good morning. Somebody saying good morning to the real family, or good morning to you too. What you speak is your truth, and it is indeed a fact that Or maybe it's not just young people, but there are just some people who they just love it because that is what social media gives. When you put something on social media, have you ever asked yourself, why am I putting this? Yeah. Does anybody really ask themselves, why am I putting this on social media? When you look at social media, Facebook to be exact, let's look at Facebook and Instagram and so. You have followers. And the more juicy or the more often you put things up, you get more followers. People liking your page and everything. You have people with 6 million followers, 200 million followers. Yeah, there are people with that. Now you ask yourself, well, why are these people who are their followers? Who are your followers? Are they all your friends? Think about it. Think about it. These people who are your followers, are they all your friends? Do they all want to wish you well? Or are they following you just for when you make that mistake? Think about it. I am not here to tell you, and you generally here, I'm not here to tell you how to run your life. That's your business. You do what you want to do with your life, but that does not stop me from making an observation. I may not be correct in the observation. I may not be correct in the observation, but nonetheless, it is my observation. You may choose to put up a post, or you may choose to engage me and say, hey, that observation is not correct. But it doesn't mean that I didn't make the observation. Come on, people, come on. Do better than that.
In your search
30 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, that's our time. Water-wise, that's next.
Water, Earth's purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NAWASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NAWASA preserves our health and quality of life. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning, consumers, and thank you for joining us for this edition of WaterWise, a production of the National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA. I am your presenter, Jamila Lewis. The Carrier to Bless Pumping project was made possible by the support of the government of Japan under the Japan's Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Project. During the dry season, residents of the Blessed community were still challenged as a reservoir, which has an average 6-day supply, runs out, and then water had to be trucked to maintain that supply. A solution was found through a 300,000-gallon storage reservoir in the village of Upper St. John, which booted the Carrier to Bless Pumping project, an investment of $1 million between NAWASA and the Japanese government. Japan's ambassador, His Excellency Tatsuo Hirayama, addressed the gathering via Zoom.
I feel extremely pleased and honored to witness and celebrate the completion of our joint cooperation project to install a water pump in Belize region. A constant and stable water supply is critical for our daily lives. That is why the government of Japan has decided to provide assistance in the amount of about $67,000 to this water pumping construction project after carefully examining the project proposal from NAWASA. As I recall, the signing of the agreement with the NAWASA was one of the first official functions I performed when I arrived here in the Caribbean more than 2 years ago. During the past year, the world and the way we live have changed dramatically due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Nonetheless, it is my great joy and privilege to celebrate the completion of this project with all of you today. It is quite unfortunate that I cannot fly out to your beautiful island country for this important occasion, but please be assured that my heart is with you now to enjoy this special moment. Taking this opportunity, I would like to express my deep appreciation to those who have made this project possible and further enhance the relations between our two countries and our two people. In addition, I have two favors to ask of you, if I may, to make this project more long-lasting and more effective for your community. Especially as we decided that this assistance from our national budget would be a long-term project, I trust you will maintain and take good care of the water pumping facility with your professional expertise. Indeed, I expect that this facility will continue to provide water to the community for many, many years to come. The favor is more of a friendly reminder of the importance of conserving limited resources like water. Now the community may be able to turn on a tap and get water easily, but it does not mean that consumers can afford to waste or consume water as much as they want. Be conscious that water and other resources are not unlimited, but precious, and therefore be mindful of conserving and saving water whenever possible. I am confident that with your resources and the environment-friendly attitude, the whole community would benefit thanks to your dedicated approach to utilizing shared resources in a sustainable manner. In closing, I wish for all of you to stay safe and healthy, as well as resilient under these extraordinary circumstances. Thank you so much.
Japan's Ambassador Tatsuo Hirayama from the Embassy of Japan, ending this morning's presentation of WaterWise. On behalf of the entire team at NOASA, I am Jamila Lois, wishing you a wonderful day.
Water, Earth's purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. NOASA continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. NOASA preserves our health and quality of life. NOASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
When you think of Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, what comes to mind? A reliable financial institution that has stood the test of time. Maybe you think about the convenience and quality financial service they provide. Do you think about their readiness to help you retire, achieve your academic goals, build your dream home, buy the piece of land, or the elegant car? Or maybe the convenience of their different locations, Jubilee Street in Grenville, or the new outlet on Lucas Street in St. George's in the Derek Sylvester building. Maybe you always consider how they're always a phone call away, 442-8602 or 438-4228. They're also online, www.grenvillecreditunion.com. No matter what comes to mind, remember, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is the best place to save and to borrow, working with you to make your brighter tomorrow.
There comes a time in every household when a loved one passes on, and we all need the support and guidance of a trusted friend. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home has been your dedicated friend. And now, for your convenience and added financial ease, we introduce specially designed complete funeral packages from as low as $5,500. Same professional quality services, but now greater choices at the lowest possible prices. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Conditions apply. Serving you from locations in St. George's, Grenville, and Carriacou. Call us at 440-2302 any time of day. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home, continuing a tradition of excellence.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&N Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&N Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
Back with you, most definitely back with you. Keeping a constant check on the clock for you. It will mean that now it's 7:41, translated in English. That's like 19 minutes before the 8 o'clock. I don't want you to be late for work this morning. So, whole foot. Yeah, man, whole foot to go to work. Now, on Friday, a notice came out from the Grenada Union of Teachers. How do I know? Well, I got it, and it has the Grenada Union of Teachers stamp on it. All right, so that was on Friday. And they informed, the notice basically read like this. The Grenada Union of Teachers hereby serves notice to the Ministry for Education, or Ministry of Education they have. Yeah, let me read what they have. The parents and the general public that as of Monday, 17th May 2021, all members, with the exception of those at the preschool level, will be having their 1 hour lunch outside of the school compound until further notice. The right to 1 hour lunch is enshrined in the Employment Act Part 5, Section 41, which speaks to meal intervals and states that 1. No employer shall require an employee subject to subsection 2 to work for more than 5 hours continuously without a meal interval or at least 1 hour or any such period as may be agreed upon. B. To perform any work during his meal interval without the consent of that employee. So that's just about, using the rules and regulations in relation to the Labor Act, I guess, to justify their actions. Now, this is happening, and they're saying that it will not affect the preschoolers. So the children who are at preschool, parents, you need not worry. This is not supposed to affect your children in preschool. So you can rest assured that your children will be well taken care of as they've been taken care of in the past. I don't know how this is going to, how does this affect secondary school? Is there a lunchtime at secondary school? Is there a set lunchtime like 12 to 1 or 1 to 2 or whatever? I don't know. So somebody who understands that better than I do will be able to explain to me how is that going to affect secondary school students. It's like a given how it is going to affect the primary school students, because they operate in a set format, 8 or 8:30 to 11:30 or 12 o'clock lunch, thereabouts. So you know their format. So I think it's 12 o'clock lunch to 1 o'clock. So the teachers are not going to be there. They're not going to be on the compound. They're going to be off the compound. And they will return. It's my assumption, that is, that they will return at 5 minutes to 1 or 10 minutes to 1 to ready themselves for starting school at the said 1 o'clock. Right? It's my understanding that is what is going to be the case. However, I am a little bit perturbed as it relates to children. We have 3 special education schools in the nation. And this notice does not take special education schools into the scope as it would have taken preschools. Our 3 special ed schools, one at St. Mark, one in Grand Anse, and one in St. Andrew. How does this affect them? The union, I think you left those out. So, and parents of these children will be a bit worried because, as you heard, it's special ed. And when they by the time the parents deliver them to the bus that picks them up or deliver them to the school, that teacher or the teachers at that school, down to the janitor, they are all caught up with these children for the entire day. If there's anybody that need the 4%, it's them. Anyway, but they are all caught up with these children for the entire day. So are you telling me that they're going to be taking their 12 to 1 because you did not, or their lunch hour, whichever time it is, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. You did not, meaning the teachers union, you gave notice and you said it would not, the exception to the rule will be the children at the preschool level. All right? So that is the only exception to the rule that you gave, but you have not spoken as to how it's going to be done at the secondary school level, and most definitely you have left out the special education schools, which we have 3 in Grenada. So I would really love for the union, the GUT, to address this as quickly as possible, because you need to tell these teachers how they should operate. You need to tell them that, because you don't want to, at the end of the day, say, well, they did not do what you asked them to do, and therefore you don't want to represent them and all sort of stuff like that. You don't want that to happen. So you need to tell the teachers how they should operate, and that's the teachers who tend to the children who attend special education. All right. Somebody wants to know what's that I'm drinking. So that's for me to know and you to find out. All right. Now, how are we really going to deal with this? We don't really know how long this is going to last for. So how are we really going to deal with it? How can we deal with it? Well, one of the first ways I saw us dealing with it, because this is a national issue. It's not like it's a thing that's happening in St. Patrick's and it ain't happening in Guave and it don't happening in St. David's, but it's happening in St. Mark. No, it's a national thing. It happens. It is going to affect children. As far as PD Martinique, if we consider PD Martinique to be a far place. Now, my suggestion of dealing with this in the interim, because you can't just take people unless they're employed by the system and put them in the school to supervise the children for that hour. It may not be something that you could do. However, the principals, because they can't leave the school. The principals can't leave the school. All the teachers can leave, but the principals can't leave the school. So what can the principals do? They can't call their uncle and their aunt and their husband and their wife and whatever to help them. No, they can't do that. But there are a group of people that they can call. No, I'm not saying that they can call the police. I guess they could, but I'm not suggesting the police. There's a group of people, and it's hundreds and hundreds of these people that you can call. Every school will have a couple hundred people that they can call on. Unfortunately, not everyone is employed in Grenada. That's an unfortunate thing. But that unfortunate thing can work for us. How? Principals, you have an organization called the Parent Teachers Association. Call your parents. Principals, send a message to your parents. I know a lot of the PTAs, they have a WhatsApp group. I've seen Nabila from time to time communicating with teachers or her daughter's teacher through the WhatsApp group and getting information from the teacher through the WhatsApp group. So here's what. And this is for the principals. Reach out to your PTA. How many of them can volunteer for that 1 hour? There are going to be children who have parents who live in close proximity to the school. Yeah. And some of these parents who live in close proximity to the school, they are not working at this time. You're not calling them for a job, but that is what the PTA is all about. The PTA is about helping the school to function in the best possible manner, correct? Right. So call out your PTA and ask for volunteers. Volunteers who can come and help you as principals to monitor the hundreds of children during that 1 hour period. Can the union stop this? No. If you were to use another group of people, then the unions could make all kind of bacchanal and try to stop it. However, they cannot stop it And they cannot go against it because it is the PTA, the Parent and Teachers Association, and their mantra, their mandate, meaning the PTA, is to assist in the proper running of the school. Can the ministry tell you, no, don't do it? Or would there be laws? No, there can't be. Because you are members of the Parent Teachers Association. So that is how you can deal with it, principals. Try it. Never know. But Andrew doesn't really speak proper things all the time. I'm going to take a chance now to read some of my comments. Yeah, and see what's there. Holla! You can call though. 4420175, both WhatsApp and thingy. Straight line. Or landline, yeah.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Mr. Andrew.
Lift that voice and talk to me.
Good morning to you, Mr. Andrew, and good morning to Grenada. I missed your program yesterday, first of all, because so many radio stations was up. You were on, but I really thought we'd have got a little bit of information from you. I think I spoke a little bit on that Friday, but I do not see that system working thoroughly. While I agree that the teachers or any striking body have the right to put pressure where they think is necessary. That is what strike is all about, to give some pressure. I do not see it working successfully. I think while it is a call from the union, I think the union boss, I think our teachers are much more sensible than that. I heard somebody say that on one of the radio stations that children will be all about, small children will be all about astray after school, and who does be with them. They do not want to take bus and go home, and who does be with them. I think that's a different situation. I can tell that around the schools, and in the school, most of the time, if the children are not, if teachers are not there, a lot of things could happen. A lot of things could happen. Children intend to just instantly just start fighting. And you might believe that it fight a little fight, and it end up in big quarrel, one another, doing things that they shouldn't do. And I know, for the school that I go around, I can tell you that no teacher stand up and see children misbehaving and leave them. No teacher. And most of the teachers, in my opinion, take their lunch in the school. They assist in carrying the children for their lunch. So I don't think it's going to, you have to be inhumane to do it. And I'm saying again, and I don't think the teachers are willing, are going to do it. It's a call from the union. Unions hit you with buns, but I do not believe that's the best method to use against the government for the teachers. And I will call again and say that if both parties can sit and make some suggestions, I think we can remedy that situation. I think both the union and the government negotiating team can come up with some strategy that will help while the teachers fight for what is truly theirs. And I really
Clifford,
hope that
I still think that you have it, well, not wrong, but you sort of misunderstand a bit of this. And let me explain what I'm saying to you. You ended by saying, as the teachers fight for what is truly theirs.
Yes.
Clifford, look at it the way it is. And I'm not telling you look at it this way. Look at it the way it is. The way it is, the teachers are owed 4%.
Yeah.
That is known.
Accept that.
Right? The country, through its prime minister and through the negotiating team, that is, the negotiating team has said that, hey, yes, we know that we owe you 4%. However, we cannot pay you 4% at this time. We can pay you the 4% down the road. And we will be paying you the 4% retroactive. Now, when you say as teachers fight for what is theirs, there's no fight. There's no fight, because if December, or let's say if the latter part of the year was to start tomorrow, based on statements uttered by the authorities, they will have to pay these people if the latter part of the year arrives tomorrow. The problem is here that the teachers are not willing to wait. So government is not in a fight for the teachers. We have to be very careful here as how we use these words. Government is not in a fight. And you and others have to understand that. That's why I couldn't let you go with that, Clifford.
Okay,
government is not in a fight.
Let me rephrase what I said, because I accept a great deal of what you say. So let me rephrase that the government and the teachers may not be in a fight, but they are in a what I refer to as a dispute in terms of payment, and that is why I said fight. But I accept that it's not a fight directly, and it is a dispute between them. And I'm saying that negotiation, sitting back at the table, can remedy that.
But government is at the table. Clifford, again, the negotiations have not broken down, Nobody has walked out, They are still talking. And we have to understand that people get the impression, or people are getting the impression, that the talks have broken down and that nobody is talking. That is not true. They are talking. So we have to be very, very careful in all of this. Right, bro?
I accept.
All right, then. One love.
I accept that they are talking. But something seems to be not working.
What is not working, Clifford, is the fact that government has said to the teachers, can you wait? That is what the problem is, nothing else. It is not that, okay, I am not going to pay you or anything like that, The problem is, can you wait? If these people can wait, if these teachers can wait, or put it this way, if the union can say to the teachers, okay, we will wait, then it may be good for them to say, okay, fine, government, tell me now, when am I supposed to wait until? Can you give me this by the end of October? And government may say, well, nah, I can't give you end of October, I can give it to you at the end of November. And that's what it is, So can you wait?
So then you come back to what I said, that if they can sit and discuss...
But they are in discussions, I'm telling you that they are in discussions.
If they can sit and come to an agreement, then something can be worked out. But I'm definitely saying that I don't see this last piece of movie. I don't see it as a very good move.
Have a nice day. Okay, good. 91.9, 91.5, www. Waiting is the issue. And I think that a lot of people are missing that point. Waiting. That is what the problem is, Nothing else. Because it's not a thing where government say, well, I can't pay and I don't pay. No, I can't pay you at this time. Can you please wait? So the issue here, and that is probably what is being negotiated, the wait. Can you please wait? And it's like the bosses of the union decide that we ain't waiting. Good morning. Hello.
Andre, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How was your weekend?
It was all right.
All right. I want to put my 2 pence on this issue with the teachers. Andre, the biggest problem I have right now with these teachers and them striking and again, I believe that is the wrong time for them. The motivation behind that I find is the wrong time. Because let me give you an example. If I have to pay the bank every month, I have a contract signed with the bank to pay them every month. And the problem is that during the course of the month, I have to pay them month end. And my boss bonks, let me say, bonks on the 15th. And I only have to have $5,000 in the bank. And it costed me $5,000 to fix back my boss. Do I pay the bank and keep my boss down? No. I keep my boss on the road. And the biggest issue I have with this pandemic now, the teachers and them is jumping up in this pandemic. If today or tomorrow that you have a village spread of COVID, because you never know, people could sneak in the country and have the COVID. What's going to happen? That the country is going to lock down again. The teachers and them, every month, the money is going on the payroll, in the banks, and we have to go back home, pack up our bus, and lock up again. I can't support this thing, Andre. Have a nice morning.
Take care of yourself. One love, Fluff. Great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. So I'm getting to realize that we have a problem in Grenada. And it seems to be an inherent problem. Because you see it happening. You see it happening in other areas. When people are waiting for the bus, they rush and they don't line up and wait on their turn to get into the bus. They rush and try to break each other's neck. And other things, when they go into shows, that's the only time they really line up and behave themselves. But other things, they rush. So that is a problem that we have in Grenada. People don't like to wait on anything. So I'm calling this morning. I'm taking my time and do this one. I'm calling this morning on the Parent Teachers Associations to step up and play your part. You are the Parent Teachers Association. You are responsible for your child in school. So step up. But I'm trying to wonder, Wendy, good morning and thanks for listening, dear. I'm trying to wonder here, and I've been trying to wrap my head around this for the entire weekend. In no way do I want this to happen. However, if a child gets really injured badly, what happens? Just pray, hope and pray that this doesn't happen. But on our WhatsApp, no, on our social media page, that is Facebook, Donna brought up something that's very interesting. And I had to ask her to explain. And Donna's statement was simply this: why is there no official playground staff and lunchtime staff? Donna lives in England. So I didn't understand the statement because I'm talking to you and reading the statement at the same time. So I didn't understand the statement. So my thing is like, yo, Donna, explain. And Donna's explanation was, over here, meaning in England, the teachers don't monitor the children during the breaks because they are on their breaks. There are a different set of workers who will come in for those times. A different set of workers who will come in at those times. So it may be something that we need to look at. And probably what the teachers have done would have raised concern or could raise concern to something that should be done. A teacher should be on break at the same time that the children are on break. I don't know, hold on, don't jump on my chest. I don't know what the Education Act would say about that. But it may be something that we can do. Yes, it will cost us more money. Most definitely. It will be more monies to get this thing running. But it could be more beneficial for every single one of us. Maybe it will cause the teachers to be a little less grumpy when it comes to dealing with the children because they would have also had their break. All right? So, and maybe the teachers would not have to take the time off. They would not have to take the time off, i.e., well, they need to go and pay a bill or they need to go and check something in the bank, and whereas they could have done it in their lunch hour, they can't because they're in the school. Yeah, all these things can be said. And one can look at it and say, well, you know what? What has happened could be, quote unquote, a good thing so that our eyes are open to something else. Let me see. Someone sent me something here. Let me have a look-see. Oh, Teddy Christopher, Prime Minister Tillman did say, wait for what? Okay. All right. I sort of vaguely remember that. And Caroline says, teachers don't work from 8 to 4, Andre, but then they will say, if they have money to pay them, then pay them the money. Yeah, I understand that. In any event, this is a crazy world. You just gotta be careful.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent, perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines, yet suitable for your hand wash, soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone Toilet Bowl Cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Treat yourself from head to toe with A1 hair, skin, and beauty products from Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, close to the New Testament Church. Want to achieve that classy Instagram model look? Come visit us at Sarah's Beauty Salon. We offer expression, pre-stripped, and antibacterial braids, forelocks, Jericho, deep wave, yaki weave. Knit-front wigs are also available, both synthetic and human hair. Of course, we offer a collection of extensions, Brazilian 100% human hair and Peruvian 100% virgin remedy. We provide our customers with the finest nail care products, eyelashes, do-rags, razors, shaving products, and weaving needles to keep you stylish and popping. Visit Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store today, and remember, we treat our customers with the lowest prices nationwide and raging discounts store-wide. Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, where all your beauty wishes will most certainly be granted.
I'm Shadell Naya Compton of Belmont Estate, and I've worked in the tourism industry in Grenada for 20 years, and I just love what I do. When COVID-19 halted business and I had to close my doors, it was so painful. Loss of income, loss of guests, loss of staff. Today, there's light again because of the COVID-19 vaccine. I listened to the scientists and to my trusted friends in the medical profession. I took the vaccine to get back to work and back to life. And because I care for myself and for each of you, I am only one. But together, we can get there.
Boy.
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
You know, there's reason for me to believe that I need to speak to Delma Thomas, Kate Lewis, Emlyn Pierre, Yolam Bain, Hosford, Clarice Modeste, Kindra Maturin Stewart, Pamela Moses. These are the ladies, right? Yeah. I believe that it is time for the nation to hear from the ladies as they speak their narrative on Real FM. Do you understand? Because many times you give them the opportunity to speak their narrative elsewhere and you don't get what you want to get out of them. So I'm believing now that it is that time of year again, because around the middle of the year when I try to get this, for me to speak to the ladies in Parliament. Not the senators as yet, but the representatives. So the 4 in St. Andrew, the 1 in St. Patrick, that'd be 5. The 1 in St. Mark, that's 6. And do we have a 7th? Let's go again. The 4 in St. Andrew and the 1 in St. Patrick, that's 5, right? Good. And then we have the 1 in St. Mark, and that's 6. Oh, the 1 in Carriacou, that'll be 7. I've never spoken to Kindra Maturin Stewart in an interview before. We've never had an interview or a discussion before for media purposes. So that one might be the first one I'll try to do so and get. But we need to start listening to the narrative of the females within the bowels of the new National Party. And why? Because they too are mothers. Well, maybe not all of them, but they perform motherly duties within their constituency. So bloody hell, they are qualified as mothers. Because every day, in one way or another, they will help send a child to school. Sometimes with monies of their own. As they say, private cash. Their own monies they would use sometimes to send children to school. So I need to start speaking to them so as to hear what they really, how they see the present situation. Of course, one will not lead them to speak against their government. No, and their party, one will not lead them to speak against. But one will ask questions. And maybe, as the new terminology is circulating today, maybe I will ask them soft questions. If there ever is a soft question. I asked somebody, what is a soft question? Because the person came to me with that foolishness. And I said, what is a soft question? Well, a question that the person know the answer instantly. And I look at that person and I'm like, boy, you must be crazy. And the person said, no, I ain't crazy. I'm like, wow. So that was a soft question? Don't get trapped by people who have this political agendas to satisfy. And they come and tell you this gobbledygook and this foolishness about soft questions. Ain't no such thing as soft questions. If you're speaking to someone about agriculture, you do not expect in the middle of the agricultural interview to ask the person a question as it relates to health or as it relates to education. You can't do that. You do that, and what you do if the person cannot answer the question, then the person is embarrassed and you feel good? Does that make you feel well? No, it shouldn't. You fail the person. You should feel terrible. You cannot be speaking to a basketballer and then asking him how to run 100 meters. That doesn't make sense. And then when you ask him a question like that, what you say is a tough question? Oh, give me a break. It's high time people learn. Hold your tongue, Andre. Hold your tongue. Because next thing you say something that you end up in problems, Trey. What's Base Guy saying here? Let me see what. My thing is, I don't hear enough people calling and speaking about the real motive, which is a political reason behind the whole issue. Base Guy, you couldn't have said it better. But the problem is, I'll tell you what the problem is in relation to people calling. The members of the New National Party, the rank and file members of the New National Party, do not understand and appreciate that they have a role. They don't understand that, and they don't appreciate that. And they believe that what should happen is that their ministers and their officials and the hierarchy of the party should be the only ones speaking and not them. That is what the problem is, Base Guy. That is what the problem is. The rank and file members of the New National Party do not speak up and speak to what their party is doing. There are times that you may criticize your party for what it is doing, and that's okay. But it should not be a situation that you never speak out. It should never be that you just don't speak out. You just stay there and you're taking your death like sheep. And everybody is criticizing your party. Everybody has everything to say about your party and you saying nothing. And then you expect from the political leader down to the other executive members, you expect them to defend all the time. And when Keith Mitchell come out and he defend, you're like, yeah, you hear me, Prime Minister? Give me a break. You guys need to do better. You guys need to defend your party on social media, defend your party on all call-in programs, left, right, and center. Defend your party. Don't leave it up to Cheryl Williams alone. And whichever party you belong to, you must know and learn that you need to defend your party. Because it stands for what you believe in. That's what your party stands for. You know? Your party stands for what you believe. So if you can't defend your party, then who will defend it for you? And by the time you look around, you wouldn't even have a party. And that is what it is, Base Guy. People are not willing to defend their party. People are not willing to make that contribution. Like somebody want to defend something. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Andrew. I think I tend to give you some support there in that last statement that you made there. You don't always right. You don't always satisfy what the party do, but you should defend the party when the occasion comes around. I agree that. But when they need to be told that they're wrong, they should be told that too. I second that. Yesterday, I actually heard a program where Mr. Nazim Buck was sort of interviewed by Terry Forrester. And he brings me back to just that because Mr. Nazim Buck was very diplomatic. Very, very highly diplomatic. While he criticized the government a lot, but he did it in a diplomatic way this time around. And Mr. Terry end the conversation by asking him about his chances in contesting and whatnot, and he was even more diplomatic there. So I agree with you that you can defend your party, but you have to be very diplomatic. Because Mr. Nazimbok, I listened to him. He was very, very diplomatic, and the indication I got is that he's willing, if called upon, to contest the seat. He's willing to continue to contest the seat. That's what I understand from what he said. But he was very much defending, but not trying to bash the government, but really defending. And I think that's sticking to what you're just saying there. I think that's a sort of loyalty. But I agree that when things are wrong, they must be told that they're wrong and not make you believe that you're right when you're wrong. So I totally with you there.
Okay, I got you. Okay, Bridge. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Grenada. You know that around this time every morning I must do so and give you a little bit as it has to do with COVID-19. I had a friend of mine, a young man who I came to know pretty well over the past month or so. Somebody's asking me what's the number to call. All right, I just sent it to the person there. But I don't want to go into that train of thought. I'm going to give that person a couple of seconds to call because I don't want to go into that train of thought and have it broken. So we're going to stay here in relation to what we've been talking about. So I'm not going to approach the new one in relation to COVID. So I'm going to wait on this person to call. 442-0175. That's the number you can call. I just sent it to you there in your WhatsApp thingy. That's the number that you can call. All right. This may be the person calling here now. Good morning.
Not at all, because I know your number. I don't have to ask you your number.
Well, it's not you then. So why don't you speak quickly so that the person could call?
No, I'm speaking no quickly. I call to talk. Is that you want me to talk or you don't want me to?
Hey, no, you that start off with your negative, Mr. Man.
Well, a battery has negative and positive. If you don't connect both of them,
you'll not get results. Yeah, okay. All right. Go with your negative. Good morning, Kenny Ralston. How are you doing?
Negative and positive will make power.
Well, I guess so. Let's hope it's not too much power.
What are you talking about this morning? Are you scolding everybody?
No, I wasn't really scolding everybody. I was just the only scolding
part. Educating them. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
Well, right. You got it right. I spoke to the teachers and what's happening with the teachers and realizing that the concern with the teachers is that they can't wait based on what the government would have said to them. Look, we are going to pay you, but we do not have it at this particular point in time. Things are looking up, things are improving, and we may be able to pay you this by the end of the year. Can you give us that sort of break? And the teachers are not doing, and they keep doing different things. They're sick out, and now they've moved. Now they're going to take their lunch hour, quote unquote, and not be at the school to deal with the children. And I thought that to me that is in like poor taste. But if that's what they have to do, they do. And I believe that maybe it's time for the principals to call on the PTA to give some assistance here in terms of monitoring during that 12 to 1 period. Though I said that, and then I also spoke to
all right, maybe I could just make a contribution on that matter because it's of great concern to me. I thought that the government had a very good position in terms of yes, we will pay you, but give us until December, which is very fair when you consider the COVID, the economic downturn, and so forth. But of course, the argument went on that if you can buy Grenlec, you can pay us, which is two different issues. The bigger problem here is that the country is suffering. And it's like two children playing games, the government and the teachers, which is not good. Because at the end of the day, the children are suffering. The country is suffering. So even while the government is waiting on, by December, because things are looking up, the economy will continue to grow and get back lost revenue, you will be in a better position to pay. And I could understand the government position. But when I look at it in recent times, I would advise the government, watch, you need to find this 4% and pay for the children's sake. Because I don't think the teachers really care. If they really care, in my opinion, what is wrong in giving the government 6 months? Because you can say to the government, okay, we will give you a few months, but we need interest on our money. Something like that. Instead of demanding it right now. And I don't believe the teachers will change their position. They're happy not to, well, not all. Some of the teachers are happy not to go to work. Some of them probably only produce 50% of their time. So I would encourage the government to end this impasse. Just as how you can find money for other things, give that right now some priority, because we in the business sector see the suffering. We have a lot of workers who have children. And when these things happen, it affects the parents. And the parents bring that kind of negative effect to the workplace. And the country overall is not benefiting. So,
but Kenny, the argument, which is a very good one, and which is not just an argument, it's a fact, that I believe that if the government had a situation where they had to pay a one-off 4% to workers, that would have been done already. But how can you as government not promise, but how can you start to pay a 4% now, knowingly that you paid at the end of May, then you have to pay it at the end of April and June and whatever, and not April, sorry, May, June, July, and it goes on and on. It is a reoccurring decimal. It's not like a one-off, which is where you started, where, okay, fine, Grenlec is a one-off thing. This is something that it is going to add in value as you go along, and government is not sure that they are in a position to handle this now. As you said, 6 months, and you see, as a businessman, you see the economy growing. But if something happens again, if there's a massive breakout again, Kenny, then the government is up a gum tree, up a creek without a paddle.
No, if there is, okay, let me go on to see. And I think we're on the same page, except that I'm saying, because they would not give in and the suffering will continue, I'm urging them to find the 4% to resolve the matter. Now, if another outbreak occurs, then the government can simply say, look, we could only pay you 50% of your salary, like what St. Kitts and Tiga and them did, and even St. Vincent is struggling to pay right now. So I think we need to take it in stride. If they can find the money, that's all I'm saying. If you can find it and you can settle the issue, I think all of us will benefit. Because I don't know how you would get that across to the teachers' union. I mean, they are stubborn. They want their money because they believe that government fund money for Grenlec. Of course, I would just wanted to add here, I am not satisfied with the minister's position on where the money came from, because that is totally untrue. You don't have savings from local projects. Local projects are financed based on collections of revenue. But I want to go back to the substantive issue because that is plaguing the country. I am not saying that they have the money, but I'm just urging if you can find the money or try to find it.
Kenny, then what I can say to you is this, bro. If this is what we get because government is not able to pay a 4%, imagine if you will have to tell people, hey, you are going to have to take a 50% cut in salary.
No, but that's because if you have an issue, you were saying if there is another outbreak.
But yeah, but I'm saying to you that if there's another outbreak and you're going to take a 50% break, Kenny,
then
as
that's
opposed
what
to
you have to do. Then I would take it as it comes. If that happens and you reach a position, you call them in and say, "This is our dilemma."
But Kenny, if you're saying now your dilemma, this is my dilemma now for 4%. I really can't do it. I can do it more than likely in 6 months. When I see things based on the progression of things will be in a better position. And yes, I could do it then. And if
we are not disagreeing, you know, Andre, that have always been my position. We are not disagreeing. It is just I am looking beyond today. I am looking at the damage that is being done, not just to the economy, to our children. Because let me tell you, as an employer, when they come from school with how many subjects, we have to teach them everything. You know, it's like they only teach children to pass exams. And they don't teach them for the life after school. So the damage continues, and it's only a handful of children that you can see ready to accept life and work. The majority has no training whatsoever.
Yeah, but
so
can you brilliant, but as we zero in, well, as we continue, because we're looking at that particular 4%, and I can, in your thing, what I'm seeing is that you are seeing 4% today.
I know it's 4% every month.
Yeah, but can if the government does not have it, because it's okay. Based on what the government saw a spike in revenue earlier on in the year. I think it was in January, February, and you know what that had to do with? It had to do with license and whatever the road thing is for vehicles. They saw a spike, but that was not an abnormal spike. It's a normal thing that takes place. So there was an increase in revenue. But that does not mean by the time the end of June, Kenny, you know that is going to dry up. Because most, if not all, vehicles would be licensed and inspected for the roads by the end of June, July. And that is going to dry up. So the government has to see a continuous growth before they can agree. If any, can you will not.
But yeah, I agree with you with the license and so forth. That goes to the end of June. But if we are going to open up the country, and we have opened it up, and more goods are coming into the country, and more flights are coming into the country now with the new protocol being established, of course we would see a spike. So I am very optimistic that more goods come into the country, more flights, more fish could be exported, more soursop could be exported. Obviously, the government will catch in on it. And I'm very optimistic that in another 2 months, this country will turn around.
Well, that's
only
good.
Unfortunate thing is Grenadians are not taking the vaccine. That's my worry.
I was about to question you on that, sir. Have you taken the vaccine, Mr. Lal Singh?
Boy, I think both of them are ready.
Okay.
Both of them. I don't wasting time. Since last year, I wanted to take it, but he wasn't ready. Because, and I say so because there is no alternative to the vaccine. The only alternative is you catch the thing and you die, or the government close down the country, and Grenada government does panic. Once we get a few little people having it, we're ready to shut down the country. And I don't want to see the country shut down. Because when it's shut down, there's so many people suffering.
So here's this. Here's this, Mr. Lalsing. You have taken the vaccine. You are front and center, and you are the leader of Calico. What about your workers?
Some have taken it. I've been encouraging them. But like the Prime Minister said, nobody could force you. So the best I could do is to encourage. I put it in chats. I speak on the airwaves. I have taken it. I'm confident in taking it. I had no side effect. But if workers don't want to take it, there's nothing I could do. Except there's legislation in place for that.
And do you think legislation should be put in place for that, sir?
I think so, because I believe we need to do it. As a matter of fact, if you have to attend school, children must take vaccines. Otherwise, you can't attend schools. So, this is a certain protocol that has been in place. We have taken vaccine as children years ago, and we never protested. If you don't have vaccine, you cannot go to school. Without the vaccine to be registered, you can't go. So, tell me what is the difference between COVID vaccine? There's no difference. And that one is of greater urgency.
Do you
because
believe?
That one means a lot.
Do you believe, Mr. Lalsing, that government and maybe business places too, most definitely the private sector and the public sector, should come together and decide, okay, fine, let us give some sort of an incentive for people taking the vaccine? Do you believe that should happen?
What kind of incentive for customers?
I don't know.
For workers? What are you talking about?
Say again?
Incentives are customers or workers?
Well, whichever way you look at it, Mr. Lalsing, customers
I don't know, you're proposing it, I'm just trying to get it clear.
No, I'm saying incentives for the citizenry of this country.
People are getting free vaccine. And I was saying, making the point here to some people, PCR test was free. Now you have to pay $350 for it. Down the road, a vaccine may be $500. And I'm urging people to take it. And that's a great incentive. You will have to pay for it down the road. As soon as the government gets 50% of the country vaccinated, they're probably going to put some demands and put some price because there's a cost to it. And I'm urging people to take it. The question about incentive, I don't know. I think we just need to keep up the PR. But I'm not even sure. A guy told me the other day, 2 health workers came to the place to speak to the workers about taking the vaccine. So one little fella jumped up and he said, "Miss, why should I take it?" She gave him all reasons. "Miss, you take it?" Then she fumbled and she said, "Not yet." "Well, why you didn't take it?" "I have underlying condition." But that is very poor excuse from a health person. You are begging people to take it, but you didn't take it. And to me, if you have underlying health conditions, is more reasons why you should take it.
Well, Kenny, you and I are supposed to be good friends. You know me and my underlying conditions. If anybody has that, it will be me. And I have taken them.
So I don't accept the reason, but the point I'm making here is, the guys in a particular say, well, if you're not taking it, why you want me to take it? Because you should lead by example.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister went on TV and take it. So he led by example.
I think and you can help me here. One of the biggest problem has to do with frontline workers, i.e. nurses, and even some doctors are not or have not taken the vaccine, and people are aware of that, and that is causing the populace to be a lot more hesitant.
That's in a democracy you can do that. You couldn't do it in Cuba or Russia.
Interestingly, as you said, Cuba, a couple of days ago I was driving along and I met a guy and we exchanged ideas about the same vaccine, and I said, "Have you taken it?" He says, "No." I says, "Why?" And he said to me, when they get the ones from Russia and they get the ones from Cuba, I will take it. So do you understand the thinking of some people, Kenny?
No, but he lied. When they get it, he's still ain't taking it.
You believe he lied?
He lied.
Well, okay. Well, as soon as I get it, I will let him know.
Well, you can't get it just so, you haven't been approved yet.
No, the one from Russia, we are supposed to get 1 million doses, sorry,
Yeah.
which Grenada will be responsible to split up with other Caribbean nations. So that I expect to be here anytime soon. That's Sputnik. And then the one from Cuba, I don't know when WHO is going to agree to that.
You see, the guy is a communist. You only want communist.
Kenny,
you see how deep this thing will go?
Yeah, but here's one for somebody here. Here's one from somebody who just sent this on Facebook, and this says at the place where you get in the injection, you have envelopes, and you get your injection, you pull an envelope, and you go, and in that envelope you have $5, $10, $20, $50, $100. So you be lucky, and you might get $100 for taking the vaccine, and you still be lucky because you get $5 to pay a bus to go back home.
Is that happening?
No, so somebody's saying try that.
I don't think we should pay anybody. Quite frankly, I don't think we should. I think we should demand that this thing is being done. When you look at the hundreds of thousands of people who have died, when you look at what is happening in India. And India had the thing under control. They were the best. But as soon as the events start rolling out, massive spread.
Yeah.
I believe that people should be smart enough to take it. But of course, when you hear some nurses not taking it, and some doctors are not taking it, but again, that's in a democracy, all these things will happen. People have a chance to choose.
Kenny, do you believe that things have a way of, Harold Douglas is saying, I don't know, I think he's from Mount Craven, I don't know if you know him, Harold Douglas, he's saying good morning to you, Kenny. He just said good
Tell him
morning.
I say good morning.
Well, you tell him yourself, he's hearing you.
Hey, Harold, good morning to you, man. Long time you haven't been to Grenada.
Kenny, do you believe that things operate like in a circle?
Some things, yes.
I ask you this because somebody said to me, the reason why Kenny went to Grenville and is doing so well in St. Andrews, Calico is doing so well in St. Andrews because Kenny's father is from St. Andrews.
Yes, he was born in St. Andrews, you know.
Yeah. I was told that. I didn't even know that.
Parents had lands in Presbyterian churches of my grandmother's land.
In Korea.
In Korea and by Bamboo Bridge.
Okay. Is it Bamboo Bridge or Moya Bridge?
Well, they call it Bamboo Bridge.
No,
I don't know why they call it Bamboo Bridge.
Bamboo Bridge is the one closer to Tivoli, right?
No, the one right in...
by the bakery?
Yeah, closer to Tivoli, yes.
Yeah, closer to Tivoli is Bamboo Bridge, and the other one down by the bakery is in that thing by Francis Spear Place there. That is Moya.
That's Moya, yeah.
Yeah.
So the house right near to Bamboo Bridge, that land there was my grandmother.
Oh.
She gave it to her first grandson.
I see. That wouldn't have been you, right?
Maybe. If you think I don't get along, so.
Excuse
you got to
me.
understand I'm younger than you, Andre.
I didn't say you're not, sir. I didn't say that at all. But
not in age.
It was nice hearing you. Jay Wanda says good morning, and again Harold says thanks for saying good morning to him. He loves that.
Tell everybody I say good morning.
Yeah. All right, but thanks for calling, bro, and have a wonderful day.
Good. You too. Take
All
care.
right, great. Bye-bye. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. The time now moving to 8 minutes, and that is before the 9 o'clock hour. Barthwe Atlanta, what are you saying? Good morning. Tell Kenny all females employees in Sates are doing a great job. Kenny, I trust you're still listening, and you're being told that all your female employees in Sates are doing a great job. So take that one. Caroline, good morning to you. Some things you don't repeat. All right. Let me see if there are any new comments. No new comments on Facebook. Right. Oh, we got a caller though. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Donald.
Yes.
I think Mr. Kenny's statement makes a good bit of sense. I want to support. Most of what he said makes a good bit of sense, and I think it's a way forward. But I accept that the government may not have the money, and I think things are trying to look up. I think we have to balance them together. In the interest of the state, we have to balance them together. I agree. Later on along the road, we may fall into a situation where it's worse and you have to cut everybody pay. So be it. Have a loaf better than don't have in a loaf.
Okay.
Good for the goose have to be good for the gander also. So I believe that the government may have to resort to, because things are definitely making some upward move, but we have to be in control. And the government have the right to try to control things. But we at the same time, you have to remember other things. And I think it makes a lot of sense in what he said.
All right.
Good.
Thank you. My final thing to say to you this morning, friends, is simply this. Let me take a sip from my Big Mug. Hi. See? What's in there? Okay, well, this morning I did beet, as in beet, yeah, beet, that red vegetable. And I crisscross. I had vegetable and fruit this morning. So it's like crisscrossing. So beet and mango and sauce up and water. Yeah, tastes good. Yeah. So that's what's in that one. That would take me like up until about 10:30 thereabouts. I have a sip every now and then. And that's good for like breakfast, and then I have lunch. And then I have a cup of tea or something in the evening. Maybe I might just feel to eat something in the evening again. You never know. It just happens. My final thought this morning is simply this. In Grenada, we are just known for one type of negotiations. Whenever the unions are negotiating with anybody, their first thing is, we go strike. So they put a gun to your head and they tell you, let us negotiate. I can't understand how that is negotiations in any form, shape, or fashion. That doesn't make sense to me at all. That is no way, that doesn't in any way at all represent good negotiations. Because you can't be negotiating with me and you have a gun pointed at my head. And that is how our unions know how to negotiate. Finally, Chester Humphrey, who would have given some 27, close to 30 years service to the union in this country. Damn good job he did. Most folks would agree. But what puzzles me is the disrespect of the people who succeeded him. How the hell, or who the hell gives you the authority to cover with a black piece of cloth the picture of Chester Humphrey as a past president? When Chester Humphrey, if you take what Chester Humphrey would have done in his years as president of Tau or being in Tau, if you take what he has done for all those years, some 27, 28 years thereabouts, no other union leaders or leader, or for that matter, put all union leaders together and they will not be able to match what Chester Humphrey would have done for workers in this country. Do you understand? He lie down in the road for them. He pelt meat in people's property for them. He struggled for them, for the workers. And today, you have some Johnny come lately and some young upstart covering Chester's portrait inside of the union office. I tell you what, Curtis Stewart, those of you who know Curtis Stewart, rolling in his grave when he would have heard, when Ants brought the news of what they did to Chester. Union leader Rupert Bishop turning in grave when Ants bring the news to him of what they did to Chester. I say to this gentleman, Monday, listen to me and listen to me carefully, Monday. Be careful, little lad, what you do. There's a father up above, and he's looking down, Monday. Monday, be careful what you're doing. Monday, understand and know this. You are not Morris Bishop reincarnated. Have a nice morning, friends. Take care and God bless.